NBA right here. On 2K. Sports. Hi everyone, I'm Brian Anderson alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. Taking a look at New Orleans. So the Pelicans win the tip. Williamson looking around. Picked by Williamson. Here's Murray. And the layup is good off the glass. When it comes to these two teams, Grant, you have to expect they'll be relying on their front courts to get it done here.
Yeah, I think that's right, B.A. It should be an old-fashioned battle amongst the bigs. And whoever gets the edge in that matchup, I think gets the W. But we'll see.
The three from Prince. Counted from distance.
You know, the NBA is all about the three-point shot right now, and Prince can really shoot it from out there.
Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Jones misses. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Once Giannis gets that close to the rim, you know that he'll do everything he can to make the finish happen.
Williamson outside. On the wing, Murray. That's good. And it's Williamson with the assist. Murray's got 5 now.
And, you know, we often talk about the importance of confidence for these young players, guys. Murray's showing plenty of confidence there.
Here's Antetokounmpo.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
There's the triple. Giannis with the rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Picked his pocket. Launches it. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
Pass to Turner. Takes the three. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Murray inside. Oh, stolen by Turner. And the Bucks pushing it up now. Trent for three. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. And it's Jones with the ball for New Orleans. Trailing by 2. They kick it out to Murray. Here's the three. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Well, Clark, the Bucks certainly need to rebuild on some level, but they don't control their own draft pick until 2031.
NBA, that certainly makes things complicated and more difficult. A losing season won't do them any good in terms of the lottery. They've got to do their best to stay competitive while developing their young talent. That's a really difficult balancing act.
And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Pelicans trail by 4. Over to the wing. And they double up Williamson. On the wing, Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts up a deep 3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I was able to spend a few minutes with Doc Rivers. We talked about the problems that Zion Williamson can give a team inside. And Coach said it's not about the shots that Zion makes, it's about the shots his teammates miss. We have to make sure that we body up Zion and not let him convert misses into makes. Might be hard finding volunteers willing to body up Zion. Brian, back over to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Trent. Still without a bucket. It's stolen away. Here we go, all alone. Murray's shot is good. Milwaukee in the lead. Outside Porter. Down low. Shot's good by Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Superb initiative from Antetokounmpo. I mean, that may be something we overlook, but being able to take that initiative allows him to be a real menace when he's rolling to the rim after a pick.
Milwaukee leading by 4. Pass to Turner. Here's Prince. Trent from long range. The shot that time not on target. From deep three-point land. Rebound, Milwaukee.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Pelicans trail by 4. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Shot clock at 5. And they double up Williamson. New Orleans needs to hurry. Late clock. Offensive board. Misi. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Here's Murray. After the basket by Milwaukee on the other end. The 3-ball. Great D that time from Porter. Milwaukee leading by 4. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Bucks?
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor and feeding guys who are well set up to score.
Nice move. Drives to the hoop. Rips it home off a terrific move.
If the defender is giving him that much space, the points are inevitable.
Outside Porter. Pass to Trent. Now here's Porter. Puts the move on. Jones grabs the board.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Prince. And here's New Orleans now. It's a 5-point game. Williamson goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
A monster down low. Zion is scary.
Well, Grant, how do you slow down Zion Williamson?
Oh, glad I didn't have to, B.A. Obviously, you've got to play him for the drive and keep him in front of you. And when he gets anywhere near the paint, you have to bring the help.
Williamson is doubled. Lets a floater go. And that's 2 points on the layup. And it's now just a 1-point Bucks lead.
He's just 2 for 7 from the field, trying to work his way into a rhythm.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And the Bucks with possession. And here's Porter. Pass to Turner. 5 on the clock. Shoots a fadeaway. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
You know, next time he has that much space, he should just go straight up with it and leave the fadeaway at home. Park that fadeaway. Take the shot that's available.
Now here's Alvarado. And as it goes out of bounds, New Orleans will keep possession. They set the screen. Rebounded by Kuzma.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
Portis gets the bucket.
This is Portis in his comfort zone, scoring deep inside.
Poole looking it over. Pass to Queen. 6 on the shot clock. Poole with the ball. No points so far. Unable to get that one. Outside Porter. Here's Rollins. Kuzma outside. Oh, sweet move. Rollins gets the bucket. And it's a 7-point Milwaukee lead.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
From deep three-point land. And Trey Murphy hits from deep. He has 7.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Now Porter. Outside for Green. Fires the 3. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter.
Fantastic job moving the ball there by Porter Jr., understanding exactly what was available when his teammates were open.
From about 19, Porter pulls it in. And it's Porter with the ball for Milwaukee. They lead by 7. Here's Portis. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
.34 seconds left in the first quarter. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Yeah, you have to admire the confidence that Poole plays with. He wouldn't be where he is without it.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Well, Grant, when Zion is doing what he does best, it changes everything for the Pels.
Yeah, he bends defenses and brings a force that few teams can answer. With him in rhythm, they're not just dangerous, they're different.
Here's Poole. After Milwaukee picked up a three with their last shot. Here's Rollins. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback. And it's a 12-point Milwaukee lead.
Hard to exceed Portis's level of energy. I mean, he just doesn't seem to ever stop.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
A big-time effort for Bobby Portis, provided. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And for the Bucks here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Great offensive energy in that period. They're clearly on a mission.
Yeah, I agree. That was a flawless offensive performance so far. I mean, the shots have been falling. They're making good decisions. That's a nice recipe there.
And that one drops for him. Hawkins has gotten his first bucket of the night. The Bucks leading by 10. On the wing, Anthony. No points yet. And Anthony slams it in.
Anthony going up top. Don't let his size fool you, folks. Cole's got some hops.
Here's Poole. Poole working the interior.
Got the better of the defense that time. Easy trip to the rim.
And here's Milwaukee now. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks a lot, Brian. It was a lost season for the New Orleans Pelicans. Continued injury troubles derailing a team that, when healthy, looked capable of a top seed, leaving some wondering whether a curse needed lifting. But with some draft help and a still talented roster, the hope is this will be the year. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot.
When Poole gets this close, he knows to go for it. He's not going to waste the chance at all.
Pass to Kuzma. Right wing. Oh, swiped away. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And the way he can twist and turn, it's not easy to stay in front of Poole when he's at the rim.
And after breaking out in his 3rd season and winning a title, Jordan Poole has struggled to recapture that high level. But last season, encouraging Graham.
Yeah, it was much more efficient with his shooting, B.A. Now, can his defense get back to a championship level? We'll see.
Here's Portis for 3. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Poole for 3. Nails it from 3. Poole's got 11.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And here's Green from the arc. Pelicans cleared away. Here's Poole. He's got 11. That miss makes him 3 for 7. Anthony outside. Pass to Kuzma. Outside, Green. From deep, bearing his 2nd of 3 attempts.
Well, I like how their perimeter game is building out. They're feeling it right now.
And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Pelicans trail by 11. Poole left side. Williamson outside. Picked by Murray. 5 to shoot. Williamson inside. Rebounded by Kuzma.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss. And so it's Poole who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. They trail by 11.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
It's Kuzma with the miss. Pelicans trail by 9. Rejected by Antetokounmpo.
You got to know where Giannis is at all times, especially when you're around the goal.
Kuzma, that's good.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
To the wing, right side. Williamson is doubled. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Here's Poole. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. They pin that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, just a tough play by Poole, having to fight through the defense.
Well, few descriptions more glowing than saying a player is clutch. What, in your opinion, Grant, enables a player to be that way?
You know, B.A., it's about confidence and command. When you're able to process and execute under the pressure, both internal and external, that's when you have a chance to be clutch. That's a look he couldn't pass up. He just couldn't get it to go.
Williamson is double. Pass to Jones. To the right side. Here's Matkovic. Nails it from beyond the arc. Matkovic has got 5.
He was free to fire at his leisure there. Not much resistance.
Here's Antetokounmpo. The rebound by Murray.
He just missed it. He's typically solid from mid-range.
Out to the right wing. Now here's Williamson. Back to Murray. That's good. And it's Williamson with the assist. Now just a 4-point Milwaukee lead.
Tell you what, guys, you've got to be more aware of Murray there. When he's aggressive like that, he can cause problems.
Anthony feeling it out a bit. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Both teams will make substitutions. Here's Alvarado. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Poole outside. Back to Alvarado. Milwaukee with the rebound. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Pass to Turner. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now it's an 8-point Milwaukee lead.
Turner almost invites contact around the rim. He's such a strong physical player.
You know, Clark last season saw the passing of Junior Bridgman, who played 10 seasons with the Bucks and whose jersey hangs in their rafters.
Yeah, he was a consistent, reliable scorer and just a quality teammate as well. But his legacy extends far beyond what he did in his 10-year career, which was quite impressive. His legacy as a businessman, philanthropist, community leader was, in many ways, unparalleled. Just a terrific guy and a great loss to Louisville, to the basketball family, but also to humanity. He was a shining star in all that he did for others.
And Grant, for everything else he's accomplished, Giannis hasn't quite mastered the three-point shot.
And you know, he hasn't had to, B.A. You want him inside, hitting on those high percentages, shutting down the lane defensively, and, of course, controlling the boards. Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Alvarado outside. Poole outside. Charity stripe shot. And that one's long. Milwaukee leading by 8. Pass to Prince. Antetokounmpo outside. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Now Poole. The three is up. Knocks it down from distance. He's got 12.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
Antetokounmpo, that's good.
Look, we know Giannis can get it done inside. Defense will have to try much harder to stop him in there.
Pass to Williamson. Fires from the corner. That shot, no good. Milwaukee in the lead. Here's Antetokounmpo. Giannis with the finish.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here's Williamson. Oh, and Turner with a block.
Going to need a better effort than that to get it past Turner. He is an elite rim protector.
That one drops for him.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Puts up a deep three. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Poole for 3. Knocks down the long J. Poole's got 16 points.
It appears like he's found his footing here in the second quarter. Much more efficient.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And so Anthony will bring it up for Milwaukee. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Pass to Turner. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now here's Jones. Intercepted. Here they come with numbers in transition. Giannis to the cup. It's blocked. 4-3. And again, it's New Orleans with a 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Turner for 3. On target from range. Turner's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Turner coming right back with the answer. Knocking down a 3 of his own. Get it done, big fella.
From the high post. Milwaukee with the rebound.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Murray deciding where to go with it. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. We'll be right back. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, misses the dunk. Pelicans trail by 13. Somehow misses the two-handed jam. Up top, Porter. Up top, Turner. Pass to Trent. And they call an illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Back to Murray. Jones from outside. The rebound by Turner. The Bucks leading by 13. Second half getting started. About a minute played. And here's Porter outside. He buries it from three. Porter's got his second bucket on the night.
The more Porter Jr. hits this, the more driving lanes will appear for him.
Williamson inside. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses. 12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
A long-limbed 6'5" guard, Grant. Talk about what DeJounte Murray brings to the table.
Oh, man. Defense, defense, defense. I mean, he's led the league in steals, B.A. And Murray is really good at disrupting the point of attack, making things hard on the opposing ball handler.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Giannis Antetokounmpo talked about what keeps him going. He said the most important thing is to stay humble. At the end of the day, I realized that I wasn't supposed to be here. I'm just happy, and I always want to be better and do better for my team. And that's what gives me joy. Brian, back to you.
You got to respect that mindset. Allie, we appreciate the report. And again, New Orleans no good.
Rough start to the third quarter, but give some credit to the defense they're facing.
Antetokounmpo outside. Clock at 6. And here's Porter. He's got 6. The rebound by Murray. Kicks it out to Williamson. Oh, and Turner with a block.
Oh, these arms of Turner just go on forever. I mean, which is part of the reason he's able to rack up the block shots that he does.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Pelicans trail by 20. Outside Murray. Just 5 on the clock. There's the 3. No luck on that one.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game is going. They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
From behind the arc. And Trey Murphy gets a 3. 18 points for him.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Pass to Prince. 3-pointer. He's off on that one. Pelicans trail by 20. And it's good for 2. Give him 20.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Picked by Prince. Here's Porter. Pelicans cleared away. It's hauled in by Portis. Milwaukee leading by 18. And here they come. And then Turner with the dunk.
A strong finish that time by Turner. When you need a big bucket, you can seal the deal on the fast break for you.
Jones sets a screen. Murray for 3. Great D that time from Porter. Trent outside. The 3. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. Trent's got 6 here in the quarter.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Williamson, no good.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Both teams changing it up here. Here's Fears. Shot clock at 6. Floats one up. Rebounded by the Bucks. To the middle. Kuzma. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
Boy, he makes it look so easy, doesn't he? Rising off the ground like that. Kuzma takes a lot of pride, not only in finishing with finesse, but power, too.
To halt the run. He can't get it to go. Milwaukee with the ball. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
You know, Grant, with the young Jeremiah Fears, the focus seems to be on his potential upside.
Yeah, he scores well, has a decent passing game, but there's room for more polish in other areas. As long as he works hard on developing, he'll reach that next level. Yeah, a shifty, confident guard who can do a little of everything. If Fears can improve his shooting, he'll be a nightmare for defenses.
Pass to Porter. Crafty move. And the layup is good. Porter's got 5 points now this quarter.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Jones from outside. It's hauled in by Portis.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Poole outside. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And Grant, many of the newer rules have helped unlock offenses. Any need to help out the defense?
You know, I think the rules are fine, B.A. It's just about allowing defenders to do their job and limiting the cheap foul calls so they can stay on the floor.
Pass to Portis. A miss. Out of 8 shots, he's now made 6. Here's Fears. Full for 3. Rebounded by Kuzma. To the inside. Portis. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. When you watch Bobby Portis, he's extremely physical, but he can also space the floor, Clark.
Yeah, I like that combination, B.A. It makes him a unique matchup and a tough matchup. I mean, one play he's thumping and bumping you around, and then on the next play, he's knocking down the 3, and he's doing it all with great energy and intensity.
Pass to Kuzma. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Here's Hawkins. Poole outside. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Portis. And the Bucks with the possession here. Anthony outside. Outside, Green. Kuzma for 3. Missed it. 4 for 8 in the contest. Here's Fears. Pass to Hawkins. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by Portis. And so Anthony will bring it up for the Bucks. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Fears. And the layup is good.
Yeah, fantastic work inside by Fears. He loves trying his luck down there.
Timeout called. Milwaukee.
Substitution on the court.
Antetokounmpo with it. 16 points for him. Time to go courtside and hear what's going on with Yves Missi. What's the situation, Allie?
Guys, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for New Orleans. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. An inopportune time here at the start of the season to be faced with any sort of injury. But the bright spot, guys, he's been given the green light to play through it.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. This injury certainly looks like it could be serious.
Here's hoping it's not, but yeah, this team may have to get used to playing without him for a bit.
And in the training room, guys, I mean, that is not going to be an easy injury to bounce back from.
And it's all from 3-point range. Here's New Orleans now. Here's Fears. Driving in. Rejected by Antetokounmpo. Green for 3. Sends it home from 3-point land. Green's got 6 here in the quarter. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Bucks?
They've been so aggressive getting out on shooters all game long. Nothing's getting past this defense, and that, to me, has been impressive.
Yeah, one thing I think they should continue doing is attacking the break. Because right now, this defense has no answer for them when they do this.
Here's Antetokounmpo.
Giannis always trying to impact the game at both ends, but really has become a workhorse on the offensive end.
Murray with it. Guarded by Antetokounmpo. They need this. Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
I didn't care for his shot selection that time. He needs to let the game come to him a little bit. Just relax, take your time some. It's obvious they've taken fewer threes here in the second half and are focused on having a more balanced offensive attack.
Let's go with a 3. Pure from 3-point range. 23 points in the game.
That's a guy you need to defend, especially from range.
Now Anthony. Beyond the arc. Antetokounmpo. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points. Antetokounmpo has got 22. Here's Murray. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all.
99, New Orleans. 65.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Now here's Alvarado. Pass to Poole from outside the arc. Can't get it to drop. And here are the Bucks now. Anthony right side. Here's Williamson. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
Goes to Matkovic.
And here's Anthony. And they tell players your career is short. Maximize your earnings. But sometimes guys take less credit.
And, you know, different things go into that. Winning, comfort, and in some cases, you're talking legacy, you know, for those rare players who've been with one team their whole career.
For him, it has not been a game to remember, but all they care about is that W.
Yeah, and Williamson is an explosive athlete, remarkable at finishing off alley-oops.
Outside, Green. Pulls it in from the elbow. No good off the back of the rim.
And despite a struggle scoring the ball, they've done enough to build this lead.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Poole's got 21 points in the game.
He's been doing some real damage from range. 2 threes in the first half. Now 1 in the second.
Out to the right wing. Alvarado with a steal. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
It goes on Cole Anthony.
Even as much as we've seen him, we still marvel at the power of Zion around the basket. It's hard for a defender to deal with this kind of strength.
And it's Anthony with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. Looking to get on the board here in the fourth still. Pass to Kuzma. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
Kuzma excellent at using his height and touch to perfection. Very confident player.
And here's Williamson. Rebounded by Kuzma.
If he were just a touch more efficient tonight, I think the score would look a lot different.
Pass to Sims. Here's Anthony. Lets the 3 fly. The shot off that time. Stay outside. Now here's Williamson. There are usually 1 or 2 mid-season coaching changes in the NBA every year. Can those energize the team, Grant?
You know, B.A., we've seen it give teams a boost in the past, but only on occasion. Usually it's a last-ditch effort in a doomed season or simply just turning the page.
Kuzma for 3. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. And it's New Orleans ball. Big run right now for him, 11-2.
Milwaukee foul. Robert. Second personal foul. Second team foul. New Orleans.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Poole for 3. Fires in the triple. Poole's got 6 points in the quarter.
And there's not a ton of time left, but they're still in the game.
Hard not to wonder if maybe they left it until too late. I mean, they finally started to make some things happen, but at this point, they almost have to be perfect the rest of the way.
Basket counts. Poole's got 10 points here in the second half.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Here's Rollins. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
The first free throw is good.
At the line for the Bucks.
It's both from the stripe. Here's New Orleans now. They're on a 16-4 run. Well, some lament the death of the mid-range jumper in today's game. Grant, you got any fixes?
Well, some have suggested cutting out the corner threes. If the three-point line was only like above the break, teams would probably need to rely more on that mid-range.
First personal foul.
And the first one at the line is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And here are the Pelicans now. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. Outside Murray. Inside. Here's Williamson. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. 12 points for Zion Williamson.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. The Pelicans making a switch here. The Bucks leading by 22. Anthony outside. To the right side. Here he goes. Here's Sims. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. That one on Murray. That one misses. And Clark, for decades now, we've seen the Western Conference have the upper hand. Any reason you can fathom?
Not really, other than the tide shifts on occasion based on who the players are on teams in each conference. Maybe some of that frontier spirit coursing through, although I don't quite believe that is a major factor. One thing you see in the West, though, a lot of smaller market teams, and historically they've done a good job of how they run those plays.
It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
Great work by the defense. That's the intensity coaches want to see.
Pass to Coffey. Here's Rollins. For three. Williams grabs the board. Here's New Orleans now. They're on an 18-7 run. Here's Murray. Up and in on the layup.
Oh, man, check out the handle. I didn't know he had that in his game.
And here's Anthony. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Pass to Rollins. Just 5 to shoot. Driving to the basket. The three is up. Here's Coffey. Here's Rollins. Back to Coffey. They get the rebound. To the paint. They shoot again. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. It'll be on Zion Williamson. All right, Grant, as someone who played for and managed the U.S. men's national team, give us your all-time starting five.
And, I think I'll go with two of the program's all-time leading scorers, Kevin Durant and Carmelo Anthony. And finally, you have to have Kobe Bryant because of just how he reset the culture in 2008.
Outside Murray. Milwaukee with the rebound. Here's Rollins. Banked it in off the glass.
Part of the job description as a guard, but Anthony relishes the chance to get his teammates good looks.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Williamson, no good. Here's Coffey. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Sinks that one from the post. 25 points in the game. The Bucks leading by 22. Pass to Livingston. Anthony with it. Out to the wing. Takes a three. Alvarado with a rebound. And despite the NBA's popularity, some folks criticizing the wide-open style of play.
Yeah, you know, B.A., some of the artistry is lost when guys are mostly hunting for open threes. But for some teams like the Celtics and Warriors, that's been a championship-winning formula. And, well, we all know it's a copycat league.
Anthony. Alvarado with a rebound. Pelicans trail by 19. Here's Williamson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Williamson's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Pulling no punches, attacking the heart of that defense.
Pass to Coffee. Anthony right side. 6 to shoot. The floater. Oh, it misses.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Milwaukee leading by 17. Here's Livingston. Gets a hand on it. And we've got a timeout called by Willie Green. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. So both teams making some changes here. Pelicans trail by 19. Williamson outside. Coffee grabs the board. Jackson outside. And the dunk by Jackson.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Tries the spin move. Pass to Misi. Jones feels it out. Here's Murray. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Murray's got 4 points in the quarter. The Bucks leading by 19. Here's Coffee, defended by Jones. Here's Livingston. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Right wing. Here's Rollins. Kicks it out to Jackson. He takes it in. It's hauled in by New Orleans.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Bucks.
Their unbelievable shooting was probably the biggest difference tonight. But they also got stops.
Yeah, great effort on both ends. Now, they worked for good shots, and they were stingy defensively as well. But just really impressive.
And they'll chalk this up as their third win of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into Game 2 that they had tonight.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And I love how active he was on the glass. Not afraid to get physical and do whatever he could do to grab boards.
Oh boy, looks like he was injured there.
Yeah, that type of injury is always worrisome. Hopefully, he's okay.
You're exactly right. I mean, with the way it looks, what we have to hope for now is that somehow it's not a long-term issue.
Kicks it out to Williamson. The rebound by Sims. So this one belongs to the Bucks.